Wendy Perrin here. I'm on the bridge of Windstar Cruises' Star Breeze. I actually christened this ship on the French Riviera last year. This year I came back on board with my family, and right now we're in the middle of the Caribbean Sea. So how to choose the right cruise for you? The two most important factors by far are the size of the ship and the itinerary. So when it comes to the size of the ship, you can choose a small ship that's 200 passengers like this one, or a huge ship that's 5,000 or 6,000 passengers. The main advantage of a small ship, it can get into all those charming harbors and little fishing villages and out-of-the-way ports that otherwise you might never get to. The main advantage of the large ships is that you've got a ton of activities on board, you've got bells and whistles from rock climbing walls to ice skating rinks, tons for the kids to do, but you can't necessarily get into the most charming and authentic ports. A lot of them tend to be overbuilt and touristy. So here are some of the things you want to think about when choosing the right itinerary. Of course, everybody looks at the number of days in port and the number of days at sea, but you want to think beyond that. Think about how far the port is from the sites that you're traveling hundreds, if not thousands of miles around the world to see. Small ships might dock right in the center of town where you can just walk right to the sites, whereas larger ships might be docking an hour and a half outside of town, which means it's 3 hours round trip to the sites you want to see. You also want to think about how many hours you're going to be in each port on your itinerary. Some ships spend just a short amount of time in port. They may be arriving at 10 in the morning, leaving at 4 in the afternoon. That only gives you a few hours. I'd rather be on the ships that arrive at 8 in the morning and stay until 10 or 11 at night, because you know what? Cute little island ports, they completely change from day to evening, and you want to be there at night to soak up the authentic ambiance and hang out with the locals after all the day trippers have left. So those are just a few cruise tips. You'll find plenty more at wendyperrin.com. And this is Wendy Perrin signing off from the bridge of Windstar Cruises' Star Breeze.